Isang pagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Welcome back po sa ating 365 Daily Devotion with Pastor Russell Ocampo. So, ang topic natin for today is a person after God's own heart. Siyempre, patuloy pa rin tayo sa ating Bible Character Edition. So, ang concept natin for today is David, a man after God's own heart. So, David was the youngest son of his family. When the prophet Samuel came to choose the king of Israel, David's father presented all the older brothers first because they looked strong and impressive. But God did not choose them. God chose David, the youngest, the shepherd boy who was not even called to meeting at first. Why did God choose David? The Bible says God looks at the heart, not outward appearance. David was not perfect. He made serious mistakes later in life, but David loved God. Listened to God, repented when he sinned, and desired to follow God sincerely. David was chosen not because he was better than others, but because of God's grace and sovereign choice. God changes a person's heart first, and the changed heart begins to love and obey God. David's life teaches us that God often chooses unexpected people whose heart belongs to Him. At may kita natin ito sa 1 Samuel chapter 13 verse 14. So, sabi nito, "But now your kingdom shall not continue. The Lord has sought out of a man after his own heart, and the Lord has commanded him be a prince over his people. You have not kept what the Lord commanded." At sa Tagalog po, ngunit ngayon ay hindi na nagpapatuloy ang iyong kaharian. At ang Panginoon ay humahanap na ng isang lalaking ayon sa kaniyang sariling puso. At itinalaga siya ng Panginoon upang maging pinuno sa kanyang bayan, sapagkat hindi tinupad ang utos ng Panginoon sa iyo. At ngayon po, share ko po yung mga natutunan ko sa naging topic natin for today. So, sa teaching po natin, who is a person after God's own heart? So, sa first teaching natin, a person who is determined to know the heart of God. So, yung mga taong gustong sumunod sa Panginoon sa Kristo, ay yung may sariling puso sa Panginoon sa Kristo, ay yung mga taong determined na makilala yung puso ng ating Panginoon. So, sa ating second teaching naman, a person who is passionate about doing the will of God. So, yung tao rin na passionate sa pagkilala sa ating Panginoon, sa kung anong gustong iutos sa Kanya or iatas sa Kanya ng ating Panginoon. So, sa ating third teaching naman, a person who is sorrowful when they do opposite. So, syempre, meron din yung mga tao yung may sakit sa puso nila, sa buhay nila. Sila yung mga tao gustong kuhain ng loob ng ating Panginoon. So, dadako tayo sa ating application. Read the Bible as if you are reading the heart of God. So, pag nagbabasa tayo ng Biblia, lagi natin isipin na lagi nating hinahanap na yung puso ng ating Panginoon. So, sa ating second application naman, desire what to do what God desires to accomplish. So, palagi natin sundin or gawin kung ano yung gusto ng Panginoong Kristo sa buhay natin. So, sa ating third application naman, feel an anguish when you take the opposite direction. So, palagi natin ipilit sa sarili natin na dapat kung ano yung gusto ng Panginoon, ayun yung nasa buhay natin. So, dito tayo sa ating last part, which is a discussion. Why do you think reading the Bible is like reading the heart of God? Para sa akin kasi doon yung puso ng Panginoon sa Kristo nakafocus, doon yung sinaad lahat ng nararamdaman. So, yun lang for today's